What's up, my Randiga? So I'm recording this the second time and then merging the first time with the bit. You'll understand why. So I made this post. Is that time again? Share your personal hot takes in the comments below. I'll make a video react to them when this post gets enough comments. I made this post. We got 6 comments. Actually, this was 5. I'm actually pre-recording some videos because of some reasons. So it's actually 5. But then I was recording Persona and I saw, okay, we got a notification. And I got another comment that I did not react to. It's actually, I know this person. The person has a YouTube channel. I've also watched this person's videos, and oh, by the way, I'm using another account, so I'll just basically subscribe from that as well. But basically, it's Depressed Luffy. He has made some pretty hilarious content, so I'd say go subscribe to. He'll be in the end card below. Okay, so anywho, I saw this and I was like, oh, I gotta record this as well because hey, another hot take. The hot take is Haru best girl in P5, no debate. There is a debate. There is a debate. I'll show you the actual best girl of P5 is. It's Chihaya Mifune is the best girl of Persona 5. There's literally no debate out there. I'm sorry, Depressed Luffy. You're a good content creator. Really good content. Probably will react to it in the future. Probably I might react. I don't remember. But the actual best girl is Chihaya Mifune. I'm gonna be on it. I'm gonna die on that hill saying Chihaya is the best girl. I don't care. I know you guys love your goth mommy. I know you love your maid mommy. But nah. This is the true essence of waifu. So sorry. I got it. No hate. Everybody, it's subjective. But you're wrong. I'm joking. It's subjective. But yeah. Haru is best girl. Honestly, this is a hot take because not many people like Haru. Even when I made a tier list of characters in Persona, like Phantom Thieves, I put Haru at like second last or something. But that's also because I added Mishima. But now we'll get to the second part of the video where I'll be like reacting to this. So yeah, let's just continue. User VO5 GQ9ND9Y. By the way, if you're enjoying these videos, consider subscribing because I'm trying to make this challenging thing. If it's becoming annoying, tell me I won't do it in the start. I just told you gotta do it start, middle, and end. I don't know. Let's just continue. Persona 3, the movie, is a must-see for every Persona fan. I'm gonna assume this is saying the 4 movies, not the movie being the first. And is highly underrated. Now, okay. This one I did see, and I had like actual like thoughts on this. I agree and disagree with this in both sense. The problem is the first movie is done really well. My main issue is that the whole first movie scenario storyline they picked, it kind of slows the pacing down for the story, even the game. So for me, the first movie is done really well. If you're gonna talk about the adaptation, the first movie is a good adaptation. It's done really well. The problem comes is the second and the third movie. The problem is the game actually works in this way. It takes 2 storylines and then like develops it simultaneously in different time period. One of the storyline ends in October 4th and the other storyline ends in December 25th or no, November 25th or something like that. I don't remember. But basically what the movies do is take that one storyline and make a second movie, and take the third storyline and make it a third movie. The second movie is okay. The third movie is good, but when you look at the fact that it's the storyline that they were focusing on, they did it terribly. My main issue with the Persona 3 movie is either they should make a new series with like reload cast and everything, like in Reload's art style or something, like make a new anime series with episodes, or these movies should have been like 6 movies. Or 7 if you include the answers, 8, something like that. But there should have been like 5 or 6 movies. The 4th movie, I would say, is a masterpiece because the way they should adapt games is the example of the 4th movie. The reason I like The Last of Us show is because of how the 4th movie is done. It takes the story and converts it, adds its own element and converts it into something like a movie format. The 4th movie is actually a masterpiece that nobody talks about. If you're gonna say the 4th movie is underrated, hell yeah. I agree with this. And the other issue is the adaptations honestly feel like they miss the marks in some cases. Like even the Persona 4 animation is pretty good. I feel like it misses the mark in some cases. I agree with this in a sense that I think the first movie is rated fine. It's pretty good. Or maybe I need to. You know what? Give me a moment. Alright, so I opened the ratings. Okay. So, no. It's underrated. I wouldn't give the first movie 6.6. It's like a 7.5. I want to say it's overrated, but I'd say this is fairly rated. The second movie. Maybe I'd give it a 7, but like this is close. Yeah, honestly, I could even bump it down. The problem is this movie is good, but the storyline they took is like not done well. And no, this movie is underrated. This is amazing. 7.1, no. I'll be honest, maybe I'm stupid, I give it a 9 or 10. A 9 or 10. I know that sounds weird, but the way they did this movie is the way they should do adaptations. So, okay. I guess I agree with that in some regard. I think it's about time for Persona community to accept that both of Persona 1 soundtracks are good and stop shitting on one of them and to hype the other one. Okay. I played Persona 1 on the PSP. So, let me give you a context. When I was doing the run for Persona 1, starting the run, I was excited. I'm not anymore. The game sucks. But I was excited. So I did some research, went on the internet, and I was like, okay, should I play P1 from PSP or PS1? Because back in the day, I do know that with different form of medias, dubbing companies, localization companies, they mess it up. Atlas had like budget issues and people issues, and time constraints, whatever, with Persona 1. They tend to mess this up badly. So what I'm here to like talk about is I picked PSP because it had the full Snow Queen quest, but I've heard that the soundtracks for the PS1 are actually better. The PS1 soundtracks are more eerie, more like environment oriented, like makes sense. This is more so like P4, P3 with like the bangers and like jazz, not jazz, but like bangers, hip hop, whatever. The PSP version. There are two scenarios where I felt like the PSP version was off the mark with the music. Other than that, it was kind of fine. One was in the Snow Queen quest and one was in the Sabacra when you're fighting in the courtyard in the Sabacra. So I was like kind of but I think that music is from PS1. I don't know. So yeah, the soundtracks aren't bad. I've listened to the PS1 version. Here's the thing. A lot of people I know love like this dark, gritty, eerie soundtrack and stuff. So like I've seen the PS1 version of Persona. It like has sound effects. It gives you this feeling. It's not, I won't say it's the soundtracks. It's the whole feeling of eeriness in P1, PS1 that people want. I'd be honest. I know people, this Persona game needs a remake. This game needs a remake. And I go sit down, okay. But I'd be honest, Persona 1 definitely needs a remake. This is an example. This just sucks. This game sucks. Like, the storyline is something that's pretty good. Other than that, this game sucks. Persona 6 shouldn't be in a college setting. I actually agree with this. Let me give you some context what Dusty Dark is trying to say. Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention Loshari Kovet's take. I kind of agree with this. The soundtracks are good. I agree and disagree with this. I agree with this highly. A lot of people are saying they should move from the school setting to like a job setting, to a music setting, to a music career setting, to a college setting, to a like a university setting, whatever. To me, I agree with this, but I will tell you why people think this is why people want this. Persona is a weird franchise in the sense that a lot of its fans, even me, are new to its franchise. Okay, here's the thing. Normally, if you play a series, you play it from the like you play part 1, part 2, part 3. Example, there are some games that maybe I started Resident Evil from 7 because I was scaredy cat. I didn't play Resident Evil. My friend, I started from 8. I tried 7, but my first Resident Evil that I ended was 8. So a lot of people I know, like Resident Evil fans, they play 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. A lot of Uncharted fans, 1, 2, 3, 4. A lot of Last of Us fans, part 1, part 2. A lot of Halo fans, 1, 2, 3, whatever, Gears fan, like they start. Persona fans are different in this regard. So the thing is, what games do is they take one thing and then they polish it and this keep on developing it. Example is GTA. GTA technically gameplay wise is doing the same thing but polishing it and making it better, and we love it. The issue with Persona is that if you think about it, the whole social link aspect is actually pretty new. People are gonna say, what do you mean? You might just look at the time period. You know what? Let me just open this. Persona 3 game release day. Okay. You might look at this time period. You might go, oh, so it's been like how many? Like it's this to 2020. Let's just say 2023 or 2024 because that's when Persona 3 Reload came out. You might look at it and go, oh, so it's been years. They can definitely like change it. Like they can change the call it setting. The problem is it's been that long, but the games in that time frame are only 4 games are available, and one of them is a remake that can't even advance its social links because here's the thing, the P3 is kind of set in a very terrible way where social links are stuck in school, so you can't actually develop them like in P5. It's like Takemi is in P5. Takemi can be done after school and evening, but like stuff like that, you get what I mean. So the problem is that Persona, I think, is still like polishing its newer roots with social link and stuff. There are a lot of games. Look at GTA. GTA has so many games that it's now polishing its roots. Now if someone comes out and say, well, GTA should change its like type or style, I'd be like, sure, it's been really long. Persona, it's not that been long. I know people are gonna say, well, I'm just saying call it setting. No, the problem is for you to polish something, you need to actually have that rhythm going. So that's why I don't think they should change it to school, because then it will like change to some different storyline, different problems. They can't just focus on then and then just polish it. A lot of social links I say are similar. That's the reason they gotta polish the social links more. Social link, the mechanic is still not perfect. They gotta do more things with it. The other thing I want to talk about is, let's look at Resident Evil. Resident Evil changed its setting in the after the 4th game. 5 and 6 are action. They're action based. They're not that horror based. They're more action based. They failed terribly, and then they went to 7 and they went back to its roots, to a more horror oriented. Sure, it was first person, but they went back to its roots. And then 7 and 8, they make it more puzzle oriented with horror aspect and everything, and then they succeeded. Persona 6 shouldn't be in a college setting or in a different setting because it's still developing. A lot of people look at, oh, Persona 1, it's been, no, Persona 3 sure is an old game, but Atlus didn't get the chance to develop the social link aspect that much. That's why I think this shouldn't. Like, you can say this when Persona 10 arrives in 50 years, because at that point you can say, okay, now it's like they polished the social link aspect a lot more. A lot of people gotta understand, they still gotta make social links better. A lot of things need to be improved. I just can't write them down, but there has to be a lot of improvements done. P4 English voice actors are annoying. I disagree with this kinda, but this is like a subjective. I don't want to go like Terry's voice actor in the Japanese is annoying, but like if you want to talk about the PS2 version of Chie, back then it was like, okay, maybe it might be good, but now that you have the golden voice actor, you can make the case. No, the golden voice actor is pretty good. And other than that, I actually don't really like, this is subjective of, like, if you like the Japanese voice actors, I can't really, like, if you want me to sit down and like go in and like, here's the thing, I haven't seen that much P4 in Japanese like I've seen Reload, so like Persona 3, so I won't comment on this that much. But well, these were your hot takes. Tell me in the comments below, what do you think? I'm gonna do this again after a month, or maybe, I don't know, a few weeks later, but hope you enjoyed this video. My round, guys, like, comment, subscribe. I actually like these hot takes. I'm gonna keep doing that. Out of them, which one is the most bizarre one? Honestly, I think none of them. These aren't any bizarre ones. I guess you can make this one or this one being bizarre, but while I'm around, guys, hope you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe. I'm trying to make this, I'm begging. I'm trying to make this a actual thing, this channel. So hope you enjoyed this video. Like, comment, subscribe, comment, favorite. I'll see you guys next time with another Persona video, a Catherine video, whatever video. Like, comment, subscribe. Bye.